my name is Luna, and I'm gonna read you a book called Maya. It's called. Sorry, I'm not very good at doing these. It's called. Let's see. It's called Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. So we're gonna call Maya. We're gonna read a book from Little People, Big Dreams. If you've seen this book, that's very great. You get to hear it again. And it's called Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou, see? Maya Angelou.
So I can flip the page.
Yeah. So my sister's gonna flip the page.
Hi.
We can't show the face, remember from the start. Maya Angelou. Okay. Margaret was born in the city of St. Louis. Her brother calls her Maya. When Maya was 4, she and her brother were sent to live with her grandmother in Stamps, Arkansas.
No, but I can flip the page.
Okay, next, this is a book. Growing up in the South, Maya was treated unfairly because of the color of her skin and because she was a girl. The world outside was very cruel. It is back then.
No.
People had to go to these camps. Like, they weren't really like camps, like fun camps, like they're like bad camps. I'll tell you in a different book. Home was hard too. When Maya was 8, her mother's boyfriend attacked her. Maya was so upset she stopped talking. Yeah, that happens. My mom doesn't even have a boyfriend. My mom's just married to a male, which is our dad. A friend of her grandmother's name was Mrs. Flowers. Noticed that Maya was afraid to use her voice. Mrs. Flowers showed Maya all kinds of wonderful books and how the worlds came alive when you read them out loud.
Sorry, Luna.
It's okay.
She a dog, Luna?
Yeah, she's a girl. Do you know this is probably her mother. This is probably her mother's boyfriend, which we all don't like because.
I'll flip the page.
Nah. Then you have to hold it.
Okay. Oh.
No, not like that. You're gonna see her face. Well, we'll just do this. Oh, you have to put it on the floor. Oh my god. You have to be like that too and then hold here, like I did. Yeah, perfect. Maya found. Oh yeah. Venus, get that pink thingy and put it over here. Maya found her voice again in the stories of poems and great writers. No. Bam! Maya found her voice again in the stories and poems of great writers. She loved words so much she read every book in the library. Isn't that so cool? She probably read books of romance because library has books of romance that my parents never let me read because we're too little for romance.
I'm doing that.
I know. Even though Maya was a great student, she was told that she couldn't get a good job because of the color of her skin.
Why?
Phoenix, right now, sometimes back then people were very cruel because of the color of their skin.
It won't be true.
Well, it's not cool anymore.
Okay.
But she had pride and hope. She thought there's nothing I can't be. Let's see the next page. It's a surprise.
But you missed a page here.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, this page. You almost went to this page.
Yeah, I know. Yucky.
Ah.
This. She was right. She was a cook, a street tacker, a conductor. She was a dancer, a singer, and an actress. She's kind of like Barbie, but of the color of her skin, which is okay.
What the dinner?
Stamp. Stamp. She traveled the world and learned to speak a lot of languages.
Mother, let's check.
There is no. Oh.
Mother, and let's check.
At home in America, she worked to help all people get treated equally. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. She wasn't until Maya was all grown up that she decided she wanted to be a writer. She began writing a book about her life. She told the story of a little girl who struggled through hard times but didn't give up. Now that what am I talking about, girl? Stamp in the face and stamp in the face. People around the world were moved by her powerful story and her beautiful words. Maya became a famous writer, teacher, and speaker, inspiring everyone with her belief that you can be anything you want to be. Do you know what I realized in this book? You realize too, that's cool. This little girl has a coupon on her backpack saying, "What is this?" And if it's just a toy, she probably like cuddles with it. Even though she's like a teenager or something. Oh, I love this page. One day, Bill Clinton became president. Maya read a poem. She had once been a little girl who was afraid to use her voice. Now she was speaking to the entire country about her favorite thing, hope. Hear that? That was her reading. Well, I love this page. I'm going to read you about her life. It is amazing. I really want you to enjoy it. Okay, this is her in 1937. This is her in 1957. This is her in 1971. 1990. Very old. Okay. Maya Angelou is one of the most memorable voices in American culture. Born Margaret Annie Johnson in St. Louis, Missouri. She spent much of her childhood in a small town in the South. There was faced a lot of unfairness because of the color of her skin. When she was 8, she was attacked by her mother's boyfriend, and she stopped speaking for 5 years. In that time, she grew to love books and found power and strength in words. Maya overcame her childhood struggles and went on to lead a marvelous life. She became a dancer, singer, actress, writer, director, journalist, playwright, producer, teacher, and an activist. For civil rights, she performed in nighttime clubs, became calling herself Maya Angelou. She also became a mother and a grandmother. Oh my gosh, she had kids. In 1969, Maya turned the memories from her childhood into a book called I Know Why the Cry Bird Sings. The book became famous and sold millions of copies around the world. Maya wrote many more books and won many awards and read her poems at the White House, at the United Nations. People everywhere continued to be inspired by her incredible life, her beautiful words, and her powerful, hopeful voice. Now she was born in 1928. Well, she was born in 1928. Died 2014. Now it's cool. She became a mother and a grandmother. Now, that was very great. I love that book. I hope you liked it. And we're going to read another book soon. Hope you have a great night, afternoon, or noon or morning. But mostly a great, wonderful day. Bye.